Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and we are back for at least a week. So it is a crazy month. Oh my gosh, look at all these people.
You don't have your mic on.
Oh, I don't have my mic on.
I'm like, why is she so muffled?
I'm muffled. There we go. Can you guys hear me now? I'm so sorry.
Much better.
Oh my gosh, there's so many people in the house. Oh my gosh. We have Rommel565. Twitch, been watching quite a few YouTube videos. Thank you for your content. Ah, that's awesome. I'm so glad you could make it. And the Moonits, welcome to the stream. Yes, welcome. Trillion, hey, long time no see. Cole Hartley, hype. Ah, Katie Polt is now following. Awesome. Okay, so we do a thing when new followers come to the channel. Here it is. We're going to write your name down right here. New followers. Oh my goodness. We don't have any music, Mike.
Yeah, I was fixing the microphone thing.
Oh, there we go. All right, nice music for you guys. Yay, Katie.
Keep going.
Let's see. PULT. Thank you for the follow. Amberden, is it morning? It's not morning. For us, it's, oh, I guess it's in the wee morning, right? For you? All the shit of the hype. Artie Wolf, Katie Poet, Warboy 87. Hello. We paint mini chairs. Warboy, that's awesome. Meg paints minis. Meg, did you get the mini that I sent you yet? Oh no, you didn't want me to put your name down here? That's okay. I can take it out. I can take it down if you want me to take it down. Warboy says I got 7 expansions of Echoes of Death during the restock. Oh my goodness. That's 9.5 expansions now. Oh my gosh, we had another follow. JK Powder.
Subscribed.
Oh, subscribed. Oh my gosh, we got a subscriber. Let's switch over here. Oh my gosh, good. So as you guys can see, I've got a whole bunch of emotes now for all you subscribers. So go ahead and feel free to check them out. Yep, so we got hype, we've got star, we've got heart. That was JK Powder. 1138. Thank you so much for the subscription. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Shin 40K, thank you for the follow. So I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but we're doing a massive giveaway on Gleam. Let me see if I can get you the link to it. You will never know. Thank you for the subscribe. I think I'm going to spell this wrong. Oh my gosh, we just had a bunch. 13 months. Mike, could you help me out with the people who are following me? If I miss any, let me know.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
Cool-heartedly.
Cool?
Cool-heartedly.
Cole.
Cool.
C-O-A-L.
Okay, well, I can't see it from here.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay.
And Romo 565 subscribed.
I got, oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, guys. Sabat TC. You guys, this is overwhelming. This is amazing. What a great thing to come back to.
And Trillion tipped 300 bits or 200 bits.
Whoa. Let's give some hype to Trillion. By the way, I got to meet Sabat TC in person while I was in Dallas. I went to Dallas for a week to study with Julio Cabos. He's a Spanish painter. He's the box artist for Scale 75, who is my sponsor. So that was amazing. And yeah, I learned so much, and I have so much stuff because Julio is such a great teacher. He is totally fine with me sharing pretty much anything that he teaches. So I will just always, let you know when I learn something from Julio. Here is the Gleam giveaway. You guys might want to check this out. We're giving away a ton of Scale 75 paints. There are four prizes that you could potentially win. Yep. Mike, and if you could copy that and put it in a notice.
Something on your commands right
okay.
now.
See what happens when we miss you? Okay, so Shin says, I know this is the most random question, but on the Mage, where did I put that little cloak piece? I will show you. Let's see if Mike can, he's switching stuff, so just give me a second. There we go. I put it right here, because it's right on the end of her knee. And because that's what it looked like where it was on here. So that fits pretty well. Like pretty much the models are almost exactly like the pictures. Yay, hype. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is when I leave you for a week. So I have good news and bad news. Good news is I'm going to be back for a week. The bad news is I'm going to be gone for another week when I go to Nova. But I will be bringing back all kinds of swag and kinds of goodies. And I'll be sharing all this stuff that's been going on the past week with you. And there we go, some light. Yay. All right, Artieville says, but they don't realize you're doing it next week too. I know, 1 week to go till Nova. Some of you guys, I'm going to get to meet you for the first time at Nova, which I'm so excited about. I'm going to get to meet Artie Wolf and Painting Cricks, a bunch of other people. Yes. Oh, Soul Sai, is that how I say your name? You're going to be at my classes at Nova. Awesome. That's awesome. Kate Kaiju just followed. KYJ. You Cutthroat Cure. I'm going to see you in Nova. I'm so excited. Okay, Cutthroat Cure is like my brother from another mother. We got to meet him. Mike and I both got to meet him not too long. Oh, Holly Monster wants the link giveaway, Mike. Could you put that in a notice?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just linked something earlier. And then Soulsar just subscribed. Can't keep up with you guys. You guys are so awesome. There's the link. Thank you so much, Proto Maker. And then MedPing. Maybe got a C for the class. Oh my gosh, Slave 1D just subscribed. 2 months while they grow fast. Oh, you guys are great. All right, you guys ready to paint? We're gonna paint some. Yay! So what do we want to start with? Okay, so these are mine. I want to show you this. Okay, it's a little bright, so let me flip it over.
Just put it back. I'll work on it.
We'll do it this way.
It's not. Just do the thing you're gonna do.
Okay, there we go. There's the girls: Thief, Mage, Necromancer, and Fighter. And in my opinion, their clothing is kind of blah as far as this artwork goes. So we can do two things. We can let you guys pick some of my colors, which I think would be really fun. Plus, we can start a conversation about picking palettes. Miss Half Damage, thank you for the subscribe. Remember, if you want to get my, yes, Spot's saying Mage. If you want to get my attention, put at Shoshie's Minis, because my vision's not so great, and I will be able to better see who is getting my attention. Miss Half Damage for 5 months in a row. Thank you so much for your subscription. Woo! Okay.
There's 2 U's in Kaiju.
Benji's the F in Fury says, Kaiju has 2 U's. Yes, I got distracted. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. What class? Let's see. All right. So we've got these. So let's pick one first. We've got 1 vote for Mage. I think I'm going to go with that since that will be the easiest. Let's just make it easy on you guys, and we'll pick the Mage. Here she is. As you can see, I've got her pre-primed with the black underneath, and I just pretty much sprayed the whole mini black. And then I did sort of a zenithal lighting from the top with the white. So that makes it pretty easy. And then I went ahead and I also did a little bit of flesh color just to get started, at least. So we can talk about what you want. So we got 1 vote for orange. We got 1 vote for the Fighter. Tell you what, we'll do the Fighter second. This is going to probably be a multi-part stream. Not nearly enough orange minis. There's a bunch of yellow, red, and brown that you hardly see orange. Okay, but we're going to paint the Mage. And what could we do that's orange? We will not do everything orange on her, but maybe we could give her red hair. That could be cool. Let's do her in orange. When would you use olive drab? We could do that now, Rommel. Actually, I like that idea a lot. So I'm going to pick out field gray. This is not quite green enough for me. Let's see if I have my Reaper olive drab somewhere. Because I do think I want to do my green tutorial for you. Everybody loves it when I do it. All right, I'm looking for my green. Give me 1 second. I think it's on the wall. Get untangled. All right, that's good enough. Okay. Woo! I found a green. It's Highland Moss by Reaper. It does not matter. It does not matter what color green that you use. It just matters that it's a olive colored green. This one, if you look at when I swipe that, it's a little bit it doesn't have a lot of yellow in it. It's got a lot more blue in it. So Rommel says, would I use? Let's use it now. So, big green mage. Okay, so we're going to use some orange on her. We're going to do multicolors because I think of all the characters, look, there is actually some orange. Ooh. There is some orange on her outfit here and here. Sorry about that. That was really bright. Okay, can you guys see that? It looks a little washed out. Let's see. Mike's working on it. I'm just going to go ahead and paint all of her skin. Thin coat of this green. I kind of already started with the peach, but that's okay. We're going to go over it. Oh, you get to see me? Yes. Artie Wolf is taking my skin tones class, so he's going to get to see me do the green in a week. I'm very excited. Cutthroat Kira, if you're still there, how are you? What's been going on? It's been a long time since you caught my stream. So good to see so many people. How many people here got the Echoes of Death? Because I think they had like 2,000 copies in the last, oh, look at this. She's got toes. We got to paint those toes. 2,000 copies when I saw the last sale. It's kind of intense. Yay, that looks so much better. Thank you, Mike.
Yep.
Krakenid50 says, hello in chat. Have you noticed that your mic sounds a bit weird? Does it? I can't tell.
Yeah, somehow he changed all the microphone settings since I was here. So I had to fix it on the fly.
Sorry about that. I did that, I guess.
The filters aren't working and stuff.
Oh, what does that mean?
Stuff got messed with.
Well, I know that it got messed with. I meant, what does it mean as far as the filters?
Means they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Okay, there we go. Pigment Painting Miniatures, hello. How are you? So I want to know, what have you guys been doing all week since I've not been here? What has been going on with you guys? So, while I wait for you guys to tell me, I will tell you a little bit about my workshop that I went to. I got to take glasses off real quick. We do have a glasses emote right now, so you can. She's got some interesting little gold things on her face. So I'm gonna paint around that. So yeah, Julio's class, I had 5 workshops. It was...
It's because you've got your t-shirt collar turned over your microphone.
How am I gonna do this? Like that?
Just as long as your collar doesn't fold over it.
Okay. Hopefully it won't. Can you hear me better now?
Sure.
Can everybody over there hear me better now?
I can't judge it from one
I'm asking
phrase.
them. So, okay. So anyway, I was telling you about Julio Cabos, and he taught 5 different workshops. We learned, we did a Panzer Grenadier. It was like a 35 millimeter character, and we painted it like a white uniform scheme with that. We did a horse, which you guys may have seen me post that on social media, and we did a fantasy miniature and a historical mini. Painting Pigment Miniature says I'm good. Aw, that's cute. I've been painting a pop vinyl for a friend. Oh my goodness. Pigment, can you send the link to Artie Wolf or Protomakers so that I can see if you have a picture? That would be awesome. And then you're painting a piece for Crystal Dragon at CanCon. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you to get to go to CanCon. The Bug King, thank you so much for subscribing. How are you? There we go. Watching Flick paint, yes. Oh, has he been painting? All right, we got that. She is all set now. This is the next step. Since I'm using flat paints, we're going to use all flat paints with this. So you don't want to mix your satin paints with your flat paints. And I'm going to start by using the darkest shade. I need a triad. So here is a basic flesh. You know, I'm wondering, I'll mix a few of these together to get my dark tone. I'm going to mix this brown gray with this pink flesh to see what I can get. Ever think about LASIK? I have, Rommel, but I think I'm going to wait until I need cataract surgery because I don't, you know, I don't think I can afford it. You had it done when you're 18, so now I'm 46, and it's not, like, pretty much they don't recommend it for older people unless you're getting cataract surgery anyway. So I will wait. Okay, this is a good color. So this is the field gray. Where is it? Oh, I just set it somewhere now, right in front of me probably. Here it is. No, brown gray and pink flesh. This is actually one of the colors that, ooh, can't read that. So this is, there we go. Pink flesh, scale 75, 21, and brown gray, scale 75, 56. And I just mixed them together about 50-50-ish to get this color right here. It's sort of a dark, fleshy tone. Hey, Protean Projects. We have Protean Projects and Proto Maker. Am I gonna grab the Nomads Hollow Men when they... Oh, that's you talking to the Bug King. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by going to the place where I need the most, right? The most light. So the green is going to be a shadow part. And it'll start blending in. Can you guys see that? There we go. And this is a grayish color already, so it's gonna be very neutral to start. And I'm painting over the fingers. See how I leave that green underneath there? That's gonna help create my shadow. Okay. I gotta take glasses off. You wish Scale already replied to your emails. Benji, I talked to him. He is going to reply to you. So he will get back to you. Don't worry. We talked about it several times. He can't just give out that information, but he will definitely get back to you. The other people at Scale 75 Europe are on vacation, and so he's kind of the only one answering emails right now. So it's like there's a lot going on. And we just had this workshop the whole time, so there wasn't much time because he was running the workshop the whole time. Okay. Toes, toes, toes. Oh, I love toes. Yeah, they are basically automatons controlled by brains in jars. This is not a drow. We're using this as a dark color, Darth Molinex. We started with a green tone, and then we're gonna work up to the more bright flesh tones. This is kind of how I begin my more natural skin tones. And unfortunately, because my glasses, I can't quite blend real well without my glasses off. So that makes it hard to read chat. So bear with me. Try to get this nice and smooth as well as keep track of chat. I think Mike went upstairs to get a snack. It has been, I have to tell you guys, it's been a really stressful month. Basically, I had Gen Con. Got back from, like, Gen Con was stressful by itself because it was, first time I'd ever taught at Gen Con, and got back from that, and then I'm painting the back of her heel right now. Got back from that, and then immediately just had a week to, get ready to head off to Dallas. And so then, boom, I'm in Dallas for a whole week, and it's again stressful being away from home for so long. I didn't realize the toll it would take on me until I was already there. And I really missed Mike and Sophia. And now I'm back, and it's all of the commissions and everything, and Twitch, all this stuff is on top of me. And then I'm going to have to take off to Nova again. So I appreciate your patience with me for not being online that much. Hey, Genuine. Guys, give Genuine Vision a follow if you haven't already. He's such a great guy. He's going to be very soon in Ireland, and so he'll be on a totally different time zone. And also, he's also part of the Gleam Giveaway. So if you took a look at that giveaway, he is one of the people that you can get extra points for following if you click on that Gleam button anyway. All right, so that's first layer. Can you see how dark that is to start? Okay, now the next tone I'm going to use is probably a mix of the basic flesh plus the pink flesh. So this is going to be our mid-tone-ish color. Yeah, Benji Amberden says they're on their way on holiday till September 3rd. The whole company goes on holiday in September. And that's why Julio is able to come to the United States, is because the rest of the company's gone. Oh my goodness. Oh, Meg, thank you so much. That means so much to me. Oh my God, I'm all emotional. All right, I'm not going to cry. Thank you, Meg. Let me do a U. Meg. I think, Meg, you're a streamer too, right? I totally botched your name. I'm so sorry. Meg Paints Minis. Give her a follow. Such a sweet girl. Oh my gosh. Yes, hype. Yes, hype. I'm not allowed to follow Jan anymore on account of the restraining order. Warboy, are you a stalker? Gin and Mischief. Oh my goodness, that's a good name. Gin and Mischief, thank you for the follow. There we go, thank you. Whew, don't cry, it's hard to paint when you cry, I know, right? Alright, I'm mixing the two secondary colors together. It's got a lot of pink in it. I'm going to mix a little bit of that base, that first color with this, so it'll gray it out a little bit. There we go. See how that's lighter? And I'm going to use a thin amount and then glaze this a little bit. Again, I'm going to do this in a layering manner, blending it as I go. I'm kind of trying to control the amount of paint in my brush by dabbing it on my paper towel. There we go. See that? Pigment Painting Miniature says, Shoshie and Meg, I need to start streaming. I have an overlay made, and you have no idea how to start. I'm not the person to ask, Pigment. I do not. I mean, Mike is the one who is the reason why I'm streaming. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be doing this. So, thank goodness for him. And he puts up with me when I'm in a cranky mood, too. And I'm really sorry when I'm in a bad mood, Mike.
Love you, Shoshie.
Guys, read into the...
The scotch is making it better.
The scotch is making it better, yeah. I forgot to paint the back of her leg back here. That's okay. as you can see, the green is not going to matter that much in the back anyway. So can you see how the green is starting to, especially when we get that second layer on there, it's starting to fade into, there we go. Ooh, that looks good, especially right there. It just becomes a neutral shadow. Yeah, follow Flickster. Flickster is the one who helps the people with the streams. He actually has many YouTube videos on how to start and everything. So if you follow Flick on YouTube, then you also get one of those Gleam entries, right? And then you can also find out how to stream. All right. This is her fingers. Slowly but surely, we're working up the colors. And okay, so I gotta take glasses off because I gotta work the face. I'm gonna highlight the nose. And then under the eyes, she's got tiny eyes. Oh man, I already messed up. Here we go. Just, there's like kind of a triangle patch, like right about under your cheekbone that I wanted to try to highlight. And then the top lip and the chin. That's better. Trying to get close to the shadow, but not too close. Okay, now the next color is this bright light skin peach, and I'm going to mix this with the last color, just a little bit of it. I gotta put glasses back on. Val Thornillian, hello. That's okay. We just started. Well, we've been going for about a half an hour already. Holy cow! All right, I'm going to mix the base with the bright peachy color. Now this peachy color has a lot of orange in it. Look at that, boom. And so it's going to act as a complement to that dull green. And it's really gonna jump off the mini. Oh no, and the Moonis, what was that troll face for? And the Moonis has troll face. Artie Vol, thank you for the subscription. Flickster hates it when I say so.
Gift.
What? Bug King, thank you. Well, let's see. We'll still write down. We've already got the Bug King right here. We'll put a little star by his name. And if we can we give him 5 stars too?
Sure.
I like to give extra stars to people who give subscriptions. RD Wolf 0418. That's awesome. They have a new thing on Twitch where you can gift subscriptions. Which I think is awesome. Apparently there was this really Maca4 Drift. Thank you for this.
That was a gift from Sabat TC.
Oh my gosh, thank you Sabat and Maca. So we got Sabat, we're gonna give him a star and then put Maca on here. 4 Drift. I can't spell today. There we go. Drift. Oh my goodness. Bugsy says, oh, sorry, didn't know that you had crashed. Any idea when it might be fixed? Oh, somebody's crashed? Who crashed? The Redbeard Baron is following. The Redbeard Baron. Oh my goodness. Baron. Thank you so much for following Redbeard Baron. Lots of hype for everybody. Yes. Maca, I'm so glad. Now you get to use all those crazy emotes we have. So feel free to give Sabat some hype, give Bug King some hype. Okay, I forgot. I need this little bit of peach. I'm going to work on the face first because it's the most important part. I'm going to highlight the nose. She's got a tiny nose. the eyelids. And then again, under the cheekbones. And as I'm going up, I'm giving her less and less, smaller and smaller highlights. She's got a giant shadow under her nose right now. I'm trying not to let my paint dry. Okay, so I'm noticing that I can't see her eyes, so I think I'm going to use Decay Black for her eyes. It's really dark, but her eyes are so small. If I don't put a dark color in there, you will not see them. Okay, so for this I need to see if I've got a smaller brush. This is a Raphael 00, and it's nice and small. Okay. Remember to put at Shoshie's Minis if you want to get my attention. Like Amberden just says, got a worrying email from Twitch warning you that Twitch Prime subscribers can expect to start getting streams interrupted by advertising. Yeah, I think I read about something like that. They're getting rid of Twitch, not Twitch Prime, but they're doing something new with like Twitch Turbo. I don't know anything about it as far as Twitch Turbo goes, so I just saw the same email that you did. I'm not sure why they're doing that, and I don't necessarily think it's a good idea. I think it's going to bite them in the butt. You know, social media platforms do that all the time, where they just make a grab, and then it bites them in the butt. People get too caught up with the advertisers. Okay, so I made her eyes just black because they're so small. And then wherever I messed up, I'm going to go back in with a lighter color. Oh, no. Try to fix it. So when you're painting this small, Julio was saying that you want to put plenty of water in your brush to start because your brush will dry. Okay, so here, painting the highlights, and then I'm going to wipe off my brush and then feather this up into the hand so it'll be nice and bright. There, that's better. So here's, okay, so the good news about taking Julio's classes is that I definitely feel like I leveled up. But I don't know if you've ever taken a, oh my goodness, massive workshop. Look at that tip. Cal says, boom, thank you so much for the cheer. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm going to do a glaze of a, there we go.
Puddin 27.
Puddin 27. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to put followers over here. Woo, look at all the people. This is just crazy. We're going to fill this all up by the end of the stream. Bug King's trolling you, Mike.
No, he's not.
What's he saying?
We're just chatting with each other.
Okay. What did he do? Now I have to read it. Nice. Busy school and stuff. Yes. That's good. I mean, it's good to be busy.
Cow says boom.
Yep. I'm just going to go back in here and with the lightest color, I'm going to try to highlight next to that green.
Moo, moo, moo.
Stop.
Sorry, the scotch is hitting me.
Oh no. Sassy Mike is here, everybody.
Singing Mike is here, everybody.
What did you say?
Singing Mike.
No, not singing Mike.
Wasn't it you or your mom when
It was my
Sophia
mom.
was a baby?
It was my mom
when
I was a baby. My mom is a little bit tone deaf, and she was singing, And I said, Mommy, don't sing. Like, I think I was like 2. And she's never let me forgive that, or never forgiven me for that. Do you see? Oh, can we see that? Look at that. Nice right leg. So the kind of, the way I'm doing this is a little bit similar to Elizabeth Beckley's technique of how she layers up. And I think for this particular model, it's going to work better for me. Sometimes you have to layer to get the effect you want. There we go. What? Oh, Yentl? Oh my gosh. Do you know any Yentl even?
No.
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 That's probably a bit, that's bad
I know
idea.
some show tunes, but Yentl's not one of them.
Papa, can you hear me?
Papa, can
No.
you hear me?
Oh my God. There, Rommel. It will be karaoke with Rommel. Oh my gosh. Hi, Maroon. I watched a little bit of your stream. I'm sorry I didn't say hi, but I did watch you. I was lurking in your channel. Maroon is a streamer that I watch quite a bit, guys. She's such a fun, positive person.
Black Skull 1965 has subscribed for his 2nd month in a row.
Thank you, Black Skull 1965. Oh my gosh, I missed you guys. BLAK K Skull KULL 1965. Thank you. Now you have Barbara in your head. That's awesome. Maroon, thank you for the subscription. Oh my gosh. RUNN. Like I said, go follow her. Right there, there's her name. I need to put a little line here so I don't.
King Sack.
Where? A subscribe or
No,
follow?
follow.
Oh, King Sack. Is that 2 eyes?
2 eyes.
King Sack.
And no C.
King Sack. King Sock. All right, let me write that down. KAIINGSAK. There we go. I need a squirt gun to shoot Potomaker if he starts abusing our ears without a cat falling caterwauling. You said it, not me. Oh my gosh. I do need a squirt gun, but then he would probably get one also. There we go. So, see how things are getting brighter and brighter slowly. This is just the pure bright skin color. And I'm going to go ahead and let this be a little darker because it's behind stuff. I'm just going to...
Stranded at the drive-in.
I get in the habit of painting the front of a Mini for you guys, and then I don't want to paint the back.
Branded a fool.
All right. We're going to mute him. I don't even know what you were singing. Look at the kitty. Oh my gosh, so cute.
What kitty? Oh, that's your cat. That's your cat emoji.
My
You're like surprised to see
No, I
it.
know, because it's the first time people have been using it. Potomaker caterwauling is music to our ears.
Yeah.
Don't give me an idea for gifted for Shoshie. That's great. All right, I think I've got things well highlighted now.
Yeah, Rommel 565, we can get into like battles of where we're getting back at each other for things because she goes way over the top.
So
it's not even fair.
So I always have this thing that like never try to out-brat me, and because I always will take it one more step. And
so on a scale of 1 to 10, I might say a 1, and then she'll say a 3. I'll say a 3. Then she'll say a 6. Then I'll say a 3. Then she'll say a 10.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
It's kind of accurate, yeah. I have regretted my actions at times.
Oh, I'm the worst practical joker.
No.
I just have to do it very rarely and in a way that she'll quickly forget. Because if she remembers, it won't be good.
Tell them about the Mexican restaurant.
No.
No, I'm going to tell them now.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So when I first started dating Mike, I had to train him. You like how I tell the story?
Yeah, that's good.
You had your chance.
Uh-huh.
I had to train him so that he knows not to ever try to out-brat me, because I'm the biggest brat. Actually, in my old, I used to take karate, and I was called the biggest little S. Fill in the blank. Okay? So, I had to teach him, and he
It's helping my reputation.
I know, right?
Stream, by the way.
Right. It's okay. It's my stream. And so, I feel like the focal point is her knee now. I'm like, knee. That's the easiest part to paint. All right. Let me get back to work. We got her eyes. I need to go back to her face real quick and take glasses off so I can make this the brightest. Sorry, I gotta hold my breath. Anyway, so Mike had played some sort of joke on me, and I honestly don't even remember
Exactly.
what it was
Exactly.
because it was minor, and I was like, oh no, you don't. And so while he went to the bathroom while we were
out to eat at Mexican place.
we were waiting for our table.
No, we
were waiting to be
eating.
seated. We were waiting to be seated, and while
Okay.
while you went to the bathroom I told them that it was his birthday. It was not his birthday. And so we're sitting, we have our nice meal and everything, and they come out at the very end with this giant sombrero, put it on his head, with a big bowl of fried ice cream with whipped cream all over it, and they're singing with their guitar really loud. I think are we the only people in the restaurant?
There's a couple
Or
other
is it
tables.
pretty full? And
It was
so
not pretty full. There's a couple other.
I'm embellishing. It's more fun that way. It's a visual
You
thing.
started with there was nobody else there, and then you said it was full. Make up your mind.
So they then proceed to smear whipped cream on his nose, and as they do that, he looks at me. He goes, "I hate you," or something, or I don't remember what he said, but it was really. I was laughing. I was like, "See."
It doesn't matter what I said. You were entertained.
Don't out-brat me. I'm going to use a little Reichland Flesh Shade to just warm up her face a little bit. I'm also going to put it in the crevices with that green, and it's going to, red and green make brown.
In the crevices?
In the crevices.
In the debris?
No, you do not want me to tell that story.
Don't. You just shut up. It's not cool.
Okay, I won't.
I'll start telling stories
Nope.
about you.
Okay, so also with this,
Mr. Sloth. Wait. Mr. Slothbarate. Sothbrate. Mr. Slothbrate. Just started following.
okay, thank you for the follow. Real quick, I'm going to write down your name, and then I'm going to explain what I was just doing, because it's an important step. So, Mr. Sloth Berate, I think. BR8. Rate. Mr. Sloth Rate. Okay,
Is that glossy or regular?
it's regular.
Regular.
See that? You probably don't want to use the glossy because we need it to be matte-ish. But here's the thing: we're putting this over. What the flesh shade will do then is kind of blend all the layers together. This is already too much on her, but it's going to make her skin a little bit more satin, so that it doesn't look so dry. And then it, like I said before, it will blend in with the greens to make it look more natural, right? It'll have that brown tone. There we go. I could paint skin all day because that is my favorite thing to do. There we go, in the back. And on the face. And the marriage is over. No, I know better. I know where the limit is. I just know where to push it to, right? So there we go. So we're going to need to go back over her face again to highlight again. Oh my gosh, we got another follow? Bacon Assault. Oh my gosh, that's a great name. Bacon Assault is just now following. Let's see. I'm running out of room. Bacon Assault followed, Mike.
Bacon Assault is now following.
There we go. Foo-boo-doo.
I thought you were telling me because I need to repeat
I'm telling you so you don't repeat it.
Seems legit.
Yep. All right. So I'm using more Reikland Flesh Shade on the fingers over here. Let that Reikland Flesh Shade get into the crevices of the fingers with the green. Don't forget that heel back here. This is a nice model to do, beginning skin tone on because there's not a ton of flesh on here. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the mid-tone again because we darkened everything, and we're gonna bring back that mid-tone, and we're gonna mix a little bit of it with the highlight so it's not super light. I just did a little bit of wet blending right now. This is almost all scale 75 except for that base color. There we go. Toes. I'm going to leave that heels in the shadow, so I'm not going to highlight that too much. You have to think about where's the light. Alright, again, with her face. Get the nose. That's the brightest part of the model on the face is the nose. Oh, and these cheeks.
Ow.
I had to follow. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to go and tell you thank you in a minute.
Frank Laporfo. That's probably a horrible butchering of his name.
Oh my
Frank
goodness.
Laporfo.
Wait, let me try. Frank Laporfo. I think that's how I would say it.
I think it's a real name.
I think so too. That's why it's so important to get it right.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you so much for the follow, Frank. Wait, there we go. We got her mostly all done. Now, I'm going to look and see where can we start the orange. Look at this cloak. So we've got our shadows already started. I'm going to, let's see.
Sorry, Benji.
So orange is a difficult color. There's orange leather. We need
Headless
to
Chicken just started following.
brown leather. Headless Chicken. Oh my gosh. Wait, I know Headless Chicken. I met him on Discord. Thank you so much for the follow. And Point Blank Pixel just subscribed.
13 months.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I'm not a subscriber at a high enough level to have the troll emote.
You Headless Chicken. Thank you so much for coming and watching my stream. All right, so these are the first two colors. I'm going to start out with orange. Because if you didn't know, brown is a tint of orange. Now, so the way it works is there are tints and hues and highlights. Or tint and, oh my gosh, I'm totally mixing up. Shade, sorry, this is a shade. Shade, hue, and tint. Tint is when you add white to a color. And let me show you. So like this would be the hue, this would be the tint, and then these two would be shades. And that would be our orange if we wanted to go with that. And I think that's what we're going to do.
Hello, Geeky Girl Games.
Geeky Girl Games. Yes, a lot of subscribers and followers. I love it. Oh wait, we got 3,431. Every time, you guys see this number right here in the corner? See, I'm pointing at it. Whenever that number ticks over an extra 100, we give away a mini. So we're gonna give. It seems like every stream we've got a new 100.
It hasn't been 100.
It has, hasn't it?
It's been 30.
Oh, are you sure? I thought that we just.
Since the beginning of the stream, you were over 3,400 at the start of the stream.
But no, since last stream. I think I've gained followers since last
stream. You weren't over. No, I don't think so.
No. Squirrely Minis can't hear anything. Try refreshing. Somebody type to Squirrely Minis to refresh. Because I think everybody else can hear me. Make sure that my mic is working.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, good. Alright, I'm starting out with this dark brown.
Shush, Maharoon.
What? What did Maharoon say?
He said Dirthu713 just subscribed to Tier 1.
Wait, she. Hushy person in the background. Maharoon is a girl.
Okay.
Dirthu713, I'm going to give you a... Just subscribed. Oh my gosh. DURTHU. Thank you for the subscription. And you get to use all these awesome emotes we have now. That's why I got them for all of you. Alright, I'm going to start. See where I've got the black already? I'm going to put the brown on the black. I'm going to paint the blue pants, the silver pants blue. Okay. Did anybody catch that reference? Did you catch that reference, Mike? You should. What?
Really? You should.
This is what happens when you abandon us for so long. I know. I'm sorry, guys. But I have to go out and learn the knowledges so that way I can come back and teach everybody. It's I went on a quest and I brought back the MacGuffin. And the MacGuffin is knowledge.
Headless Chicken gets 10 points because he knows the reference.
He knows the reference. It's awesome. Alright, I'm just painting again. I'm painting on the... Yay! It's just one of my favorite movies, too. It's such a good movie. Mike's refraining from making a joke.
I'm refraining from making a joke? You're refraining from making a joke.
I'm not. Stop.
You're a troll.
I'm trolling. Snicker. Alright, so see how I'm painting all of the dark areas first. Trying to get up into the back recesses. This is one of the things that if you can sub-assemble, you've got the time, probably go ahead and do that, at least on the cloak part. I'm having trouble reaching way back in here. So I'm going to do 2 coats, probably, of this brown into here. So where it's white, we're respecting the highlights. We're going to leave that white. This is a Julio trick that I learned. He uses the primer to his advantage. Okay. I got all that inner, almost all that. I need more paint. Here we go. Brown leather is the first color. Some of you get to still be Shoshified, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out. Can you see that? There's almost no paint at the bottom of this. All right, got some. I went ahead and I bought 2 more bottles of brown leather from Scale 75. I also got some of the Warfront colors. So if you don't know anything about Scale 75, they have another line besides the scale color and the fantasy and games color. It's called Warfront. They're mostly for the historical paints, but you can use them for anything. And I'm probably going to buy that line eventually. I don't know when, but I did buy a couple of the darkest colors. It's a super matte finish on those colors. There we go. Getting all the shadows. This is the second coat on this back cloak back here. Can you guys see what I'm doing?
No, but I got my eyes closed.
Yeah. All right. Now on the hood of her hat, yep, we're going to paint that orange as well. So that needs to be all of the parts that have black. I'm going to shade.
Jangnor 387 is glad the Kingdom Death sale is over.
Yes, I was glad as well. I decided not to get... I only got I got another Echoes because I had this feeling I'm going to want to paint it more than once. I got the limited edition girls too. And that was it. That's all I got because I thought I just don't need more minis. All right, so that is all I'm going to do on that. Woo! She flipped out of my hand. Now, what's next? The next color, orange leather. This is our secondary color. Yep, I primed. This is a way to kind of speed things up. I do the black and white priming because I find that if I use just one color, it'll take me forever. Oh, that's pretty on top of that white. Look at that. Now, this is something, again, Julio taught me. Use almost hardly any watered down paint. This is basically the fresco technique he taught us. You want to use the whole brush to try to get a smooth layer. Okay? Now, fresco is just a word that means fresh. It kind of relates to the fresco paintings, but I don't think it's what this technique really is. So this is wet blending. Basically, that's what fresco means, is wet blending. And Sabat TC and I both learned how to do it on the historical mini. And then I also got to do it on the other mini as well. All right, so I don't know if you could tell, but the brown has already been drying quite a bit. Certain colors of all miniature lines will dry faster than others. Jankor says, I bought 3 Echoes and another rule book, and I'm also thinking about buying another lantern armor kit. You know, I've been thinking about getting different armor kits too. I like the fact that they're really available, because I don't even know if I got all the kits put together. I feel like I lost a couple of them in the move or something. All right, so there we got the first few layers on there. We'll need to let this dry. That's an important step. Okay. This is my second highlight here. Or actually, technically, it's my mid-tone. In this part right there. All right. Sabat says it was really interesting to learn how they do it that way. I think so too. And I'm not by no means an expert. Like Julio is a true master. He can do this stuff in his sleep. This is really not the I have not mastered this, so it's funny trying to teach something that you aren't completely comfortable with yet. But yet, you know, we've always been big on, like, in this stream, you guys are gonna watch me, you know, for better for worse, fail or succeed depending on just how it works out. But either way, you get to learn something. You think the cat ate them? Wet blending your midtones with my shadows. Yes, exactly. Okay, wait. I just put midtone right in the shadow, which I didn't want to do. So you can clean that out. Let me get back with my shadows. There we go. It ends up looking pretty smooth, or suave. It says suave? Suave means smooth in Spanish. I learned a lot of Spanish while I was at Julio's class because he only speaks Spanish in his class. We had an amazing translator. So that's something, if you ever want to get Julio, I know some of you guys from the UK were talking about flying Julio over to the UK for classes, and if you do that, you just need a translator. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And blend this in here. There we go. See how that blends it? You just mush the colors together. I'm going to need more orange. And the scale 75 is really creamy and pigmented, so it should really work really well for this technique. I cannot speak for other colors, but you know, P3 is another one you can wet blend really nice with. That's why two brush blending is such a thing with P3. Okay, back with my brown. There we go. See how fast that can be? Pretty too. Yeah, it's all straight paint, no medium. In fact, almost no water too in this half damage. That was the important thing that he said. He's like, don't water the paints down because that's when it'll get all streaky on you. So it's like almost completely creamy paint. It's meant to be very opaque. He does put, this is how he does it. He'll have, that's my nasty water, by the way. He loads up his brush with water first, then sticks it into the paint. And that way he's constantly, and he uses a dry palette only. And that's just because he's that old school. It's what he's used to. See? Try to get that more smooth. It's looking good. I'm pretty happy. All right, a little bit more orange over here. This is the orange leather color. So it's actually not orange, it's orange. It's a very brown color of orange. Now orange is very opaque, or sorry, not opaque, transparent. So you can see how it's drying with streaks in it, and that's okay. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. That needs to dry a lot, so that means we need to move over to another part of the mini. And I think I'm gonna go with some of these box colors because they're really pretty. What do you guys think about like a beige or a taupe for her dress? Because that's what we've got over here. We could go with more of the yellow. I just noticed that this is supposed to be more yellowy, orangish. Let's do that real quick. We'll use the brown color because it looks like the black is interfering with the orange. In between her leg. Oh, and all of this back here. I've completely missed
There's Pigment Paintings link.
Yay! All right, I'm gonna look at Pigment Paintings thing real quick. Where is it? Oh, that's cool. It's a repaint of Clark from the 100. Oh my gosh. Pigment. Have you seen the 100? I'm assuming you have. It was a guilty pleasure of mine that I watched while I was painting for a long time. And oh, that should be more beige. That's interesting. Let me go back with the orange on this side over here. We're going to highlight this part over here with even more light color later. She's going to be really orange. Whoever wanted orange is going to get it. Can you see the streaks? We need to go over that. After that dries it, you have to let it completely dry or else it will start getting weird on you. Okay. Try to just get these little dark spots here. All right, that's it. We're gonna make the rest of this real light and pretty. She doesn't look like a mage to me yet. All right, so let's see. We've got Mars Orange. I'm going to mix a little bit of this. Hey, Arcus Games, how are you? We're painting the Kingdom Death Mini, the Mage from... I'm going to mix a little bit of the orange leather with the new orange so I don't go up quite too quickly. Oh, see, that's pretty quick, so I need to go back to my orange. Give it another coat. This is the orange leather. Very smooth. And now it's nice and dry though. So while it's wet, I'll go in here with the mix of the two oranges and the orange leather. Right? See how that's highlighting up? Yeah, that looks really pretty. Anybody have any questions about orange? Pigment Painting says, oh yeah, I loved it. Alexa deserves so much better, but yeah, I'm getting through season 4. So I was like really into this one show on Netflix called Sense8. It was like one of my favorite shows. And I was so mad that they canceled it, but they kept the 100. I couldn't figure out the logic. Like one is just, I guess it's just different demographics or something. Does anybody else here watch Sense8? Did they watch Sense8 in the finale and everything? All right, here's more. I want lots of bright orange. There we go. See how I'm blending it into the other color? Beautiful. This is the wet blending I'm telling you about. Make the orange smaller than you did with the other orange. Does that make sense? You're gonna, like shingles on a roof is the way Sam Lenz describes it. And I'm sure he got that from someone else, but that's a really good way of describing it. Blend, blend, blend. You know who else is so good at blending is Emma from Electric Eve. She is a blending fiend. I'm using the side of my brush as well to blend. Pretty. Sense8 is the best. It's my favorite. I wish it hadn't gotten canceled. Okay. What are some other TV shows people are into right now? I've been watching Harlots. Well, I've been watching a lot of Hulu. I've been watching Harlots. We just started the most recent season of Orange is the New Black. What else? I've been watching this one show that's just, it's called Unreal. It's called Unreal. It's on Hulu. And it's about like this reality show that's being produced. And it's just got horrible, horrible people in it. And they just keep getting worse and worse. And I don't know. It's like a train wreck. It's like watching a train wreck. You just can't look away. See how I put so much light on her shoulders? Right there. I really love that orange. Go ahead and give Benji 5 points for suggesting the orange. I think I'm getting very happy with it.
Who?
Benji,
Benji the effing Fury?
Yeah, I think so.
Furry.
Yeah.
Done.
Yay. Thank you for that suggestion. Look at how bright that's getting on the back. Look at how smooth. I'm gonna need to take my glasses off and look at it. Yeah, and you know what? It even looks good without glasses. So this is a good triad if you want oranges. Very good. Harlots is really good. I'm very much enjoying it, and I like that it's a period show and that you learn a lot about the history of England. Did you know that 1 out of 5 women was a prostitute in England? 1 out of 5. Tyviston, thank you for the subscription. Wow, let's see. 7 months in a row. There you go. Thank you so much, Taviston. What's that little carrot for, Benji? I don't know what that greater than less than sign means. Oh, he's whooping. Whoop. Awesome. Yay. Good evening, Taviston. Anyone else watching the groaning? Disenchantment. I've been wanting to watch Disenchantment. Tell me what it's about, because it looks very good. I don't know anything about it. I'm kind of a TV junkie this summer. Been watching a lot of stuff. Mike's been watching Game of Thrones and going ahead without me and not waiting for me, but that's okay.
How many different shows did you watch this year?
A lot.
This summer?
But you weren't interested in any of them.
And you weren't interested in Game of Thrones?
I was, kind of.
Really.
Not as much as you.
Just trolling me, guys.
I am. Alright, there we go. We're getting orange. And wait, when you see the final highlight, you'll be like, oh my gosh, it looks nice. Here we go. Okay, we got to go back in here underneath. Oh, I see what you're doing. And get these little highlights underneath.
Black Skull gets me.
Black Skull gets it. You tell her, Mike. GOT is the best.
I understand why people don't like it.
Well, I know. I do like it, but it's a little heavy sometimes. And I mean, I really can't talk. I watch stuff that's even heavier than Game of Thrones.
Westworld. Hello.
Westworld was really heavy and violent. I mean, it was about as violent as Game of Thrones, honestly.
Walking Dead went downhill after season 1.
Yeah, I was never. I think Walking Dead. After pretty much I got to the season where they went to what was that place, Mike? Where they
Terminus.
Yeah, that was as far as I got.
That was like season 4.
Yeah. All right. That's our sketch here. Let's do a little bit more over here. I'm gonna go with the bright red orange. That looks good. And then it gives us some depth because we've got the bright orange right next to the dark. All right. Now, I think this is dry, so we can show you the final pumpkin spice cloak. Absolutely. And Silvernail, this is Benji's idea to do orange. He's like, I want to see orange. It is true that not a lot of people paint orange. So, and it was sort of in the model. This is more reddish right here, but we can figure it out. This is my model. I can do what I want. All right.
Yes, how about that?
How about that? That's a very old meme, by the way. Light skin is our final highlight, and we're just going to put it in very small places and probably blend it in too. So I'm going to put it right here. Now, this is where you highlight up twice, and then you're going to shade it back down. We're going to shade it back down with the original orange, or the main color orange. Symmetrical kicks. I think I said that right. Thank you for the follow. Let me see if I can spell that again. SYM. Let me put it up here. SYM 3 TRI. Is there 2 L's or is that a K? That's a K.
Z.
KX. That is a tricky one. All right, I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to blend it as well as I can. It doesn't have to be blended super well because I'm going to let that dry. Actually, no, I'm not going to let that dry. I want to wet blend it. So I'm going to take my orange right over the top of that. See how that works? So you highlight up and then you glaze it back down with the other orange, and that's how you get that bright orange. All right, it's going to be, we're going to need to blend that a little bit more. There we go. I do like wet blending. All right, so now think about the light. We're going to be doing light down here, down here. Let's get that peach color. The highlight is wider at the bottom. Or maybe no, it actually should be wider at the top, right? That makes more sense. Yeah, highlights are wider at the top. Do I like giant monster movies? Probably not, I'd say.
Did you ever see Pacific Rim?
Yeah, I did not.
Yeah.
Wasn't into that. Mike likes giant monster movies. And then he has to get other people to go with him to see them.
I can see it by myself.
Yeah. Sophia will go see them with you, won't she?
Sometimes.
All right. Now, again with the peach. This is the light skin is what this is. Really, this highlight up here should not be too... sorry, there's a shadow right there. It shouldn't be that dark right there. It should be more light. Okay. Now, again with the orange. Blend that right over the top. I like that. Oh, so nice. So creamy. It's very mesmerizing watching me work live. That's awesome. I cannot see that name. It's so... I've got the black... Wait. Warpsman 2 has a dark name, and so it doesn't show up because I have dark mode or whatever. All right, there we go. What is mesmerizing about it? Is it just watching the process unfold, or is it...
HazedB2 just followed.
Oh, cool. Wait, I don't see it. The alert hasn't shown up yet. There it is.
Did you get this
HazedB2.
symmetrical K?
Yeah, I got that one. HazedB2. There we go. Thank you so much for the follow. Look at those names. All right, back to the orange again. It's magic. Is it magic? What is magic? I don't think it's magic. No, no. You guys are prompting Mike to sing.
Oh, it's magic.
I don't know if that groan actually got picked up by the microphone.
No. They heard it. There we go. See how beautiful the contrast is? It's like... We could just sit and paint the cloak for the entire stream and think that's actually what's happening too. Mike's yawning. He's making me tired.
Oh, I'm tired.
Stop. All right, here we go. Blending in the peach.
Houndoom.
Which is this is the part that you can't get over. The way it looks bright while I'm working it after a few minutes. It's all fine. Ah, see, but that's the trick with, so this is what makes it bright, is the highlight up twice. Like this is the step. It goes 2 up, and then see how much brighter this is? It gives us luminosity. That's something that Julio talked about a lot, was luminosity. And he would mix crazy colors to get luminosity, like bright green with blue. He would mix stuff. And I don't have that kind of experience of color mixing under my belt yet, but I am learning lots from Julio. Wet blending is so nice. All right, so. Let me think. So see over here, it is bright, but we need to go back here with some more orange. Just to get the streaky bits out. I'm gonna take my glasses off and see how this looks. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks really nice. Let's do a little bit more. Make this look a little bit more transparent right here. You know, it kind of is an advantage that I have bad vision, because I can kind of lean back and it blurs, and then I can kind of get an idea of how it's looking from a distance.
From a distance.
Don't, Mike.
They can't hear that.
He's singing again, and they probably can hear you. Are you mic'd?
I am down here on the floor.
Okay.
I shouted.
He's slacking, guys. He's on the floor during my stream, laying around. And now he's laughing because I'm calling him out. Right. And I'm going to look at this chat. Okay. Don't make You hear, they do hear you, Mike. Black Skull says, oh, we hear him. They all can hear. Oh my goodness. So, you know, what's interesting is that when I first started dating Mike, I found his singing endearing.
But now,
And I have a special emote just for this. There we go. It's troll face. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's my issue. I don't know if you can see this, but it's looking a little chalky. So what I'm going to do, I think I still have some Reichland Flesh Shade, which has an orange color. I'm going to try to see what happens when I put a little bit of that over the top. I don't care for it. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. What could we do? We could use Cassandra Yellow. Let me try it. It's very bright. Let's see what happens when I put that. Ooh, oh, there we go. Pop. That's really bright. I cannot pronounce that name. Deshizik, I think that's how I say your name. Thank you for the follow. There we go. That's like, all right. So we put the Cassandra yellow or whatever, the Cassandra yellow on the cloak. It immediately exposed all of my areas that need blending. But I'm going to let that dry. Because I'm not sure I like it. Let's try blending again. Nope, not that one. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Gotta bring back the mid-tone. Write more things. Paper is getting really full. It is. Look at this. It's awesome. This is the kind of like welcome back stream that makes me really, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was stressed out right before this stream because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna paint. I got so much to do for my commissions, and you guys welcome me back with, I mean, such a great stream that I can't help but love being on and being able to paint for you guys. All right, there's my orange right on top of that yellow that's glowing. It's beautiful. Kind of like that now. Ooh, what do you think? It's really pretty. It would make a good leather recipe, I think. All right, now I'm ready to paint other parts of her. Let's go with, I think we're gonna go with Gobi Brown and a little bit of walnut. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go with walnut. I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with walnut. Gobi Brown has got too much yellow in it, so we're gonna go with these two instead. These both have a cold color. I don't know. I think that they'll look good with this orange also because of this. I thought you were wearing your armbar shirt when we talked about. Yeah, I was wearing my armbar shirt the last time we talked. When you sing, your husky joins in and he's trying to be louder than you to get you to stop. That's adorable. It's looking chalky because the blends are a little bit more stark. It's looking chalky because tints have white in them, and white makes things, it desaturates and makes them chalky. White dries a little bit faster. So if you want stuff not to dry chalky, you need to get drying retarder, and I left mine upstairs. Man, yeah, I left it upstairs with the other stuff. So that's actually why the glaze helps. We glazed it with the Cassandra yellow, and that got rid of the chalkiness because it's causing it to dry a little bit differently. All right. Now, we're going to go in with this walnut color. So if you get Scale 75 sets, what should they be? So, by the way, you guys, if you didn't already notice, I got a coupon for Scale 75 paints. And the coupon is 15% off, and the code is Shoshie Rocks. I wasn't the one that thought of that. That was Scale 75. They said that they wanted to use that. So I'm like, okay. And I recommend you try the metallics. You cannot, I mean, you will love the metallics. Any of the alchemy sets are the metallics. They also have a monstrous flesh set, which is really nice. And you can use it for flesh tones as well. So that's why I like that. I'm going back in here and painting over some of the brown that's already down here with this beige walnut color. It's like a dark tan, and I do think it will go really well with the oranges that are already here, because it's a warm brownish tan. Super Sarah, she's my newest mod. Thank you so much for the subscription, Super Sarah. Super Sarah, let's see. She is 1313. There we go. Yes, Lone Wolf got his steel and silver set and tested it on Monday. Good. Yeah, Lone Wolf, I got to meet him at, well, I've met him before, but I got to paint with him at Julio's workshop as well. So that was cool, and he got to buy some of the stuff from the warehouse. So yeah, Monstrous Flesh, any of the alchemy sets that you think you might want, I recommend. Oh shoot, I just got her sword all messed up. Try not to get anything on the sword. And what else? I'm just noticing that this is the darker part of the dress, and it's gonna need a few coats because this walnut is being transparent on me. Oh, you know what? The orange under it looks good though. Maybe that's what I need. All right, let that dry. This is about the time I need my hair dryer. What else? What other colors do you think? I really like the Scale 75 leather set. It's really good. That's another one that Lone Wolf was planning on getting. Do I have their makeup paint set? I don't actually, because I have the full sets, and I want to say that the makeups are duplicates. And so if I got the makeup set, it would have duplicates, but I think it's got some good colors in it for sure. Caitlin Kuhn, I don't know how to say that. Thank you so much for the follow. Caitlin Kin, we'll say that. KAITLYNKQN. There we go. Thank you so much for the follow. Mike, are you sleeping?
No.
He's on the ground. Stop and drop everything when it's class time. Yes. All right. I think she has a full. I have to take glasses off to see. Yep. Her whole top is this beige color. We just had another follow. Host. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the host. Djangoer. Appreciate it. Here's the thing, guys. Even when you don't stream, hosts help me, because what it is like if you make friends on Twitch and they follow you and they are like, Oh, what's Jenko watching? Oh, who's Shoshie's Minis? Let me click on that. That's what a host is good for, even when you don't normally stream. It is helpful to streamers to host. And you can also auto host, I believe. I don't know if you can. I think you can auto host as well. So that means that whenever you're offline or I'm on or whatever, you'll be hosting me even when you're not live. Shameless plug. All right. Painting all the beige. Lots of beige. We're gonna make this pop though. It's gonna look cool by the time I get done with it. And I think we need some olive in here because this is very beige. Cover it. See, this is with where you don't want to thin your paints. In the wet blending, you don't thin your paints. At least scale 75. They self-level, if you know what that means. So they're really meant for wet blending really well. Sabati C, thank you for the host. Speaking of which. Oh yeah, we need to do a cat stretch. It's getting late. We need to, everybody, Mike, can you switch screens? I'm gonna make him get up. Everybody stretch, even Mike. Get up.
I'm really tired.
But it's good for you.
I'm stretching on the floor.
Stretching my back. Yes. All right, too late. There we go. That's for you, Mike. Good. So flow improver and retarder are great, especially retarder for wet blending. Paint the beige. I miss this whole side of her shoulder. See what I mean? I really get into painting the front of a mini and then I don't paint the back. Did you just leave, Mike? This is his attention span on my stream tonight. All right. You guys are gonna stay with me, right? All right, I just realized I painted over her knee a little bit. I'm going to go back with that lighter color and see if I can't highlight a little bit again. See, now that we've got other colors other than the green, that lighter color really looks nice. There we go. Good. All right, that needs to dry. Now she's got lots of little bits of gold all over her and her hair. I'm gonna paint her hair next, and I've got the most awesome color. Not that one. Here. Nope, that's not it either. This one. Black leather. That's what color I'm going to make her hair. It's a very dark purpley reddish color. See that? It's very grayish. And it's a very kind of cool color as well. But it will look beautiful with all those oranges, because purple and orange and green look really good together. Mike, I can hear that super loud. Are you doing that on purpose?
No. Stop.
All right, I gotta take glasses off. she's got hair in here that is very tiny detailed. I would love to say I would like to get her completely done, but I'm pretty sure that she won't be completely done for the stream. We'll do as much as we can, though. Alright, give me 1 second. I will check chat. I just want to finish this hair. Beautiful. I like that color a lot. Okay. All right, now, Luna says, Bacon Assault had a question about color tips for colorblind individuals. Oh, Bacon. So what, any tips I can give you? For skin, I actually have a video. Let me get it for you. It's designed for colorblind people. Because I have a colorblind miniature painting group. If you didn't already know, I'll give you the link to that as well. It's called Colorwise, Colorblind Miniature Painters. Hold on, I'll give it to you. So can you switch to the face cam mic? Okay, let me share that with the group so that everybody, here we go. How do I do it? There we go. All right, here's the link. The main color of the colorblind miniature painting group are blue and yellow in the photo here. All right, there we go. That's for you. And then I'm also going to get the link to the video on YouTube that I did. It's sort of a step-by-step. Now in the group as well as there's a paper step-by-step or like a photo tutorial. Okay, so YouTube. It was one of the first skin tutorials that I ever did on my channel. So it's a ways back. Give me 1 second. And as far as other tips, I would say, you know, get recipes and, you know, label your bottles so you know what's what. Recipes and paint colors are the most important things for people, because I have found that people who have color blindness, they can still paint just as good as anybody else if they have the colors that they need. All right, where's my, okay, back. I'm trying to click on this link so I can send it to you. It's not letting me. There we go. Because for whatever reason I'm in the studio rather than into the video part. Skin tones. So yeah, just go look up skin tones on Shoshie's Minis. There we go. My channel. There we go. I'm gonna get it for you. It's just going to take me a minute. There we go. Skin tones. There it is. Now I can share the link. Here's the link for the skin tones video. That's specifically for designed for colorblind people. And I tried my best. I'm not colorblind, so I did make a few mistakes, like trying to blend on the miniature. But I did my best to try to put the colors out there for you guys and stuff. There we go. You're really weak in the blue spectrum, Orcrist. Oh wow. Orcrist, are you in the colorblind group? Oh, you're going to bed? Good night. Thanks for stopping by the stream. You're going to join that group. Awesome. Yeah, anybody with any kind of color deficiencies is welcome. We have a few people that are not colorblind in it, but I've been kind of trying to keep it, you know, there's a million groups out there for color-sighted people. So I've been trying to keep it to colorblind people specifically. So yeah. All right, so we've got the walnut. Can we switch again? Sorry. Thank you. All right. Making sure I got all my spots covered here. As you can see, I don't have a lot of contrast going on, so let me see if I can use this red leather a little bit. Yeah, we'll use it on this scarf around her belt as well. We have to take glasses off. Here's little tassels. But basically, when I made that video, I made it for the group before there was a group. I wanted to do a step-by-step because I know how difficult it is for people with red-green color blindness to even see peaches and the subtleties. I can't see the reds that are in skin tones. And so it makes it really difficult to paint them because they just look dull is probably the best way to think about it. There we go. That's gonna look good with the red. It's like a reddish purple. I'm seeing all my little mistakes with my glasses off now. All right, that's good enough. Check chat. Bug King says, how about a group of people with a decency deficiency? Proto Maker and I need to belong to that one. Mike. Then in the tears, I said, now I need to get the ears. Super Sarah, I guess I was butting in on your conversation there. Black Skull says, does Julio's approach metallics or non-metallic metals the same way as what you were showing us? Differently than what I've been showing you. I think differently, yeah. So I will be able to show you guys Julio's techniques, but it won't be able to show you right away because I'm still mastering them, and it's not easy. All right, so I've got the. All right, I'm looking at her outfit. I want to do the beige, so now we're going to go with this rainy gray. I think that was the second color we picked. Yeah, it was rainy gray. This is the next beige. Yeah, this will be pretty. Hopefully this will be enough of a step up that it will highlight. Oh yeah, that'll work perfect. So I'm letting that darker color be my shadow. It probably could even stand to be a little bit darker even. And I may need to go in and shade down Yeah, I think I might have to do that. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this reddish color mixed with my walnut and see what happens. Shade down a little bit. Nope. Sometimes I just might break out a wash because I'm not really sure if I can get my... Ow! I just poked myself in the eye. Let's do Caspian flesh wash. It's gonna have a sepia color. Let me just check it. So used to mini painting paints being pretty instant. Maybe wait a minute or two to dry. I'm trying another craft and the paint is taking forever. Oh yes, I completely understand. Okay, so this is more of a yellow color in it, so I think this will work. It's a sepia. It's an ink. Nope, that is not attractive at all. Make a mistake, take it back off. Okay, so now we're gonna go way up. Instead of beige, we're gonna use birch. No, not birch. We're gonna use nacre, which is like a, might even be too, dark brown sounds better. Let's try this. Go with an orange for her top, but I've already got so much orange. I don't want to go with more orange. We're gonna highlight up a lot. Okay. That will make the contrast nice. See, that works much better. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And that's gonna be a nice neutral as well. So whatever, my paint wasn't completely dry in that spot. I see I need to keep the paint relatively thick because that is what is going to blend better. It's going to take a few layers too. You can tell. Because the lighter the color, a little bit more chalky, a little bit more transparent things get. See, but that's starting to look much better now. It's true that you have a vast majority of her colors on the warmer end of the spectrum. Adding a few cool tones here and there will certainly pop. Well, this red was cool. It's warmish. Actually, no, it's more warm, isn't it? We've got the cool green. I'm going to keep going with this. I think it's working for me, this beige. Plus it looks like the box art. And it pops with that brown shadow underneath it. Sort of gives it that outliney look, right? There we go. I can tell I'm getting tired because I'm not blending as smoothly as I was. If it works, then you need to find bigger heads, abs big. It's so funny to come in on Sarah's conversations and I have no idea what she's talking about. I need to be reading more chat. This looks good. This reminds me a lot of Elizabeth Beckley's style. She uses a lot of very neutral colors. A lot of very smooth blends too. She takes her time. I don't take my time. I am rushy Shoshie. What do they call me? Rushy Shoshie? That is pretty though. I like this. See how we're seeing the outlines? I'm going to do a little bit more of this beige and then I'm going to skip ahead and do some of the golds.
Almost time.
I know. I want to do a little bit of the golds. Yeah, we're going to skip. Just so you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with... Where'd it go? I kind of have a triad that I like to use. There's one of them. This is Tinny Tin, Glorious Gold, and then I have one more. It seems to be eluding me. My brassy brass, I don't see it. We'll start with this. It is 8:58. Do you mind if we go over just a little bit of time? I just want to do a little bit of these golds so you can see what this is going to look like. Here's the Tinny Tin. Make it the darkest to start. Oh, painting gold? I guess I'll stay. Yes, I think it's going to look nice with that orange. You are up so late, Benji. Thank you so much for tuning in. And the suggestions for the painting. She's got these little coins all over her outfit. And I don't know if that may be a theme in Kingdom Death is the coins, and I wonder if that has anything to do with the idea behind having coins over your eyes. The ancient lore. All right, now, I'm gonna do the brassy brass. Do I have some? Let me see. I might have something similar. So I have old copper, that's pretty similar. It's got a nice red tone in it. You gotta shake these really good. Okay, perfect. This will be my secondary gold. Glasses off. Painting just each one of the coins. And there's a little ring. Okay. All right, it is almost time. I have one more thing to do, and then we can go ahead and find somebody to stream to. We're going to host. Hold on one second. Now this one, I'm carefully putting the golds selectively on one side of the coin, so that I have a kind of a highlight on it. There, that's pretty. Can you guys see it? Ta-da! Oh, yeah, it looks better. Looks better in person, I think. I'll take a picture of it. Okay, let's find somebody to host. We are ready. You can put the end music on, Mike. Yep, there we go. Got a lot of people. Hana Hanabi, she is on. We haven't posted her in a while. I don't know if she's staying on or not. Faces and Bases is on. Let's see. Painting to Scale is on. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, I'm going to host Painting to Scale. Let's see if they are... Yeah, I really like them. So these guys did a interview of me at one point. All right. /raid. Actually, first of all, we're going to do this. You can copy and paste this. When we get to raid, they're going to be pretty surprised because I don't think I've ever raided them. Okay, I think I'm doing that right. Yes, all right. Thank you guys so much. Mad love to everybody. And we will see you this Friday. I will be streaming again Friday, my normal time, 2:30 to 4:30. And we'll finish the Mage and whatever other Kingdom Death figures that I've got here. All right, bye guys.